After a bit of mucking around, one moment. Yep, there we go. After an actual bit of mucking around with my internet connection combination, because I actually ended up getting some 3 meter cables, or actual cables for my internet, which was like they're like ADSL. It's an ADSL phone cable, but it's shorter length. It's 3 meters. I got 3 meter cables. I thought I'd see how much of a difference it would make, because I ended up getting new internet, as everybody knows. Now, when I initially did that, I was only getting like 3.5 megabits per second, so it was pretty slow, to be honest. So I changed over to the 3 meter cable, and it's a better quality cable. And the actual rate that I'm getting now is 5.6 megabits per second. That, I mean, it's not necessarily going to max out at that rate, and it's not necessarily going to be all the time that rate. But I've also got a higher upload now, and I've also got a higher, as you can see from just changing that cable over, pretty much. I've ended up getting myself a higher download as well, a combination of. So that's good. Just run a speed test. I mean, I don't know whether... Oh, they're probably at work, because I don't think there's anybody else in the house at the moment, so... Okay. So, yeah. That's pretty consistent with what I was expecting out of my connection. And, it's actually a lot better in the sense of things. Seems to be pretty good so far. I'm not complaining too much, so... rates have been pretty good. I've been able to do Netflix and all the other stuff that I wanted to do normally on my system. The only thing I've got to work out with IONET at the moment is they're charging me more than they should have. The bill was in excess, which it shouldn't have been in the first place, because I was told there would be no fees at all. So yeah, simply the fact that I wasn't, I was told that there would not or would be fees. Put it this way, there was meant to be no fees related to currently connecting the internet up that I'm connecting. So I was told anyway. I mean, there's going to be the initial probably monthly fee that you would get. So they charge you a month. I assume they charge you a month in advance, and then we've still got the bill to pay from the last set of stuff, and they still have to cancel a heap of stuff for us as well. So yeah. But as you can see, my line rating isn't too bad. Depending on the speed, I mean, that speed's not too bad at the moment. I'm pretty happy with that. That's maxed out, and it's pretty much working the way I expect it to. That's great. It works. I'm ecstatically happy with that speed. And that was simply by just shortening the cable, pretty much, which gave it sort of a bit more oomph and a bit more kick to it, which is great. I mean, I've still got my upload. I've still got to upload videos and do stuff like that, but everything seems to be better now that I've shortened the cable. Originally I had a 5 meter cable which I was using, which is a normal phone cable, but this is one of these unique Ethernet cables, but it's not. It's actually 5 meters. I think most of the cables I've used in my bedroom have been about 5 meters, so maybe that could have been related, or it could have had some issues or some things to do with the speed, and could have affected the speed in some ways. So I think 3 meters is sort of my strong suit or strong point, which obviously 3 meters is a good length for the cable that I used for my modem to the wall, which is great. That gives me a great speed and what I expect in my system, which I'm quite happy with. I'm ecstatically happy, to be honest. Only thing I've got to work out is the bill at this point. I've been uploading videos on and off. I've been keeping myself busy trying to do those uploads and everything else, and just mucking around with that stuff. I'm not, as I said, I'm not doing too bad now. I'm doing pretty well. Just sort of getting back into things. I had a repair this week, which was a power supply repair. Pretty much a gaming machine, and I had to replace the power supply in it, which it was a dead power supply that was causing all the issues. I've got currently a computer that I've diagnosed, and I've finished doing the diagnostic. I've only charged him for the diagnostic, and that's it. And he's just going to come and pick it up, pretty much. So I'm just waiting on this guy to pick it up. So yeah, when he will pick it up is another question. I don't know. He keeps on saying that he's going to come over, but he hasn't ended up coming over. So I mean, that's cool. Pretty much that's what I've sort of set in. I haven't really been doing much gaming. I've been more just relaxing and, well, not relaxing, but I have been working. I have been doing stuff on and off when I've got computer repairs. I was going to have a screen repair as well, but I said to the person, because they're on a budget and they're on a pension, that they're probably better off trying to get it repaired. They're probably better off actually buying a reconditioned version of that computer, because that computer is only worth about $200 or $300, and it was going to cost about $200 to get the extra screen fixed anyway. So I mean, to be honest, it was ridiculous, the amount of money that just to spend on that, and it be the type of laptop that it is. I just thought it was a bit stupid, to be honest. So I thought maybe it might be a better idea just for them to spend money on an actual reconditioned laptop, or a version of a reconditioned laptop anyway. Otherwise, everything's been okay. Not too bad. I'm going pretty well at the moment. I've been doing a combination of things. I've sort of been doing some stuff with my YouTube channel. As you know, I've been uploading videos like crazy, which is working to a lot better to my advantage, because I'm actually getting a lot better throughput on things now, which is great. I'm getting better throughput. Not just that, I'm getting more views. That's always good. I'm getting better throughput on my channel. I'm getting better upload now, which is a lot better than it was. My upload was shithouse before. Now I'm pretty much on the Thrill Seeker sort of thing, and on top of that, my line values seem to be a lot better since I reconnected my number. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see exactly what direction it goes in. We'll see exactly how it pans out at the end. The cable, as I said, the cable obviously makes a difference, which this is clear to me that it does, because I had a 5-meter cable originally, and me simply switching to a 3-meter cable, which is sort of a good ADSL cable, which is a proper. I'll actually show you what it looks like, but it's a bit like a what do you call it? On the end of it, it sort of looks a bit like a what you would classify as sort of almost like an Ethernet cable design. I got this from the UK, and there's a spare one. I got 2 cables just in case I lost track, or perhaps the other cable got broken or busted, or something happened to it. So I thought I'd get 2 cables of that configuration. So yeah, 3 meters seems to be my sweet spot, which I'm quite happy with. It works. That's the main thing. At this point in time, I've just been chilling. I've been doing a combination of different things. Well, I've done a few YouTube videos. I've got some ones that I have to edit now, because I had a ton that no, that's not it. That's my other video that I did. The videos that I have to edit are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 videos to edit. I've done a shitload and uploaded a shitload at this point. And a little bit. I've actually been using Netflix a little bit more, because now it actually works a lot better on the internet I'm on. So that's a plus side. It's running a lot faster. So it's just running a lot better and a lot faster in general. So at this point, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with the way the direction my internet's going. I've had a little bit of business here and there, which has been great. And yeah, it's been good. I've been feeling good. I've been feeling happy. Pretty happy most of the time. I still have my miserable moments. You're going to have your miserable and you're going to feel crappy moments, or you're going to have your depressive moments, or feeling like you're in a spiral of depression, and then it'll sort of go away and come and go, and then it'll pass. Sometimes it sort of depends with me. It depends on the circumstance and how I'm feeling in a given time frame, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. As for that, that's pretty much... Yeah, for now, I pretty much got everything where I want it. I got my internet where I want it, almost. I would like the NBN, because obviously the NBN is going to give me like 100 megabytes. I haven't been playing a lot of games, but I think I'll get back into playing those. I got to get back into playing some more on the Xbox One, and some more on the PC, to be honest. So at this point, I'll probably end up playing a few on the PC and stuff like that. I've set up a few of my games anyway and stuff like that, so it's not going too bad. I've updated and got most of the software where I want it on my computer, sense of editing software and things that I use for editing and such. The only thing I have not come to test or gotten to test as of yet is the streaming part of my internet. If I can find out if my streaming part actually works on my internet, that'd be great. So this is something that I have to test with my streaming to see if it actually works. If it doesn't work, it does work. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see exactly what goes on, and we'll see exactly what what I can get out of my connection in the sense of upload or streaming and things like that. So see exactly which direction I'm going to go with it. All right. Anyway, thank you very much, YouTube. I'll leave it there for now. This is just a bit of an update on my internet, and my internet running a lot better than it was originally, and I'm actually quite ecstatically happy and going pretty well. So, all right. Anyway, stay tuned. Like, favorite, and subscribe as per usual. Stay tuned. I've got more stuff coming up at some point. You can have contribute to my Patreon campaign, you can PayPal donations, you can do my crowdfunding thing, or you can just, if you just want to generally watch my videos, just like, favorite, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave a comment if you want to leave a comment about my videos. If you're interested in some of the content that I produce and things like that. As always, I've got a combination of different content, and I try my best to sort of do the best possible content I can, but then sometimes I think it needs a little bit of coaxing and editing. But the other side of it too is I do have issues myself, so sometimes it's not easy for me to maintain a continuous video stream, especially if I don't have the inspiration or the motivation to do it. If I'm not feeling extremely motivated, or I'm in a particularly unmotivated mood, or just that mood where I'm just totally don't have any motivation, I lack motivation, I lack mental activeness sort of thing, that's going to happen from time to time, because it's just with depression and the conditions that I have, it happens. But I do pretty well considering, and my videos are pretty regular in most cases, so they come along most lines pretty well. So we'll see how we go anyway. Alright, so thank you very much. As per usual, stay tuned, and thank you very much, YouTube.